Could I respond to that? Okay, just shortly. Everything we do, you know, like back to the planning thing, basically, the way the zoning ordinance is written is a one-man show. I'm the zoning administrator. I am, if you will, everyone's gonna love the term, I'm like the czar of zoning. Because the ordinance says the zoning administrator, that's like, at the January meeting said, Bob is not going on Bernie's land. That violates our ordinance. The ordinance explicitly in the enforcement section says, who else would investigate a zoning violation but the zoning administrator, for crying out loud? And to send anybody else in there is against our own ordinance. If you want to do it a different way, fine, change the ordinance so the town board goes in there instead of Bob. Then you can do that, but you've got to follow the ordinance you have, number one. Number two, the planning commission is in charge of the nuisance. As with the funding we looked at, we spent $50,000 on nuisances and $5,000 on zoning. The problem with the money we're spending is not zoning, the problem is nuisances, junky looking yards, which applies only here in Zone A. The planning commission was set up that way to do that, being 5 members, because it's 5 people in the community, and it's more than just Bob dictating this, that, or whatever about zoning, because the planning commission votes 5 citizens of the township to say this is worthy of pursuing. And then they send a non-binding recommendation to the town board, and everything that we've ever done, I have never in 40 years violated getting permission for spending 1 nickel from anybody but the town board. I have completely vetted every so-called twisted power that I have based upon a vote of the town board. I think I have religiously followed that mandate.
Right.
What is it that you got on your ordinance revision and authorization?
Okay, my ordinance revision. When did you guys make a motion to grant him the authority to have all these extra meetings to design and revise the ordinance? What meeting did that take place in, and who voted for it?
Well, the planning commission can make their own decision because they are not, just let me shut your mouth, you look like a...
Oh, Jesus.
They are a fact-finding commission. They bring the information to the town board, then the town board makes the decisions.
I'm asking you one more time. This board is supervisors. When did you, Board of Supervisors, make the motion to grant him authority? To grant him authority.
At the November town board meeting.
The November town board meeting.
Yes.
It ain't in there.
Yeah, it is.
It's not in there. You got the
Do you
November
want me,
meeting?
you want me to explain it?
We don't want you to explain. You did too much.
Well, I can explain it and everybody can understand it. That was
November's
the night, that was the
meeting.
day
Hey,
the election.
no, he can't vote in charge of this.
Floor, please.
No, it's my agenda. My agenda. Shut up, Bob.
Do you want an answer?
Bob.
Do you want an answer?
Bob, it's my agenda. Can I speak, please?
You have been for the whole meeting, now sit down and be quiet.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm on agenda for something else too. Now, please quit. Please quit trying to sit here telling me to shut up and sit down. Now, please stop. What meeting? So November meeting. It's in the minutes now that you guys voted for him to run a board meeting every month from October to March, costing this place another $5,000-6,000.
That's a question. I'll sit down and let him answer it.
I'm gonna let him answer it.
Let him know.
Hey, now that's enough.
Let him answer it.
Sit down and be quiet.
Okay, well, what's my answer? When did you guys vote? When did you guys make a motion?
Let him answer.
November. The November meeting, like Bob said.
Do you have November meetings on there?
No, she doesn't have the November minutes. She doesn't bring all the minutes with her from her whole year's worth of minutes.
Well, his question is so if you would then clarify the date and who voted on that. And tell us at the next meeting then.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now.
We ain't taking your word. Your word shit.
Hey, Todd, sit down.
Jan.
In 2 minutes, if you allow me, and everyone then can say whether you remember it this way or not. Okay,
That's enough, Todd, I saw that.
our board meeting was on a Monday. Tuesday was election day. And Mike Gaynor was going to come out for that Monday meeting of November. And he wanted Kelly to come with him. Kelly was too busy running the election and she would not come, and he would not come without her. So we had some discussion about what was going on, because I also expressed, like Walt, the same thing, that, I was left out of, Mike Gaynor coming out to talk about zoning. I was left out of the loop on that. I found out about it, from the clerk, like 2 days before the meeting, with the agenda request. So I was blamed for the reason Mike Gaynor did not come out here. So
But I'd like to talk about my agenda request, which wraps into this right here too. And if you want to do it now, we can do it now since we're here.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Okay, well, I asked when the board approved of him revising the ordinances. What meeting and who voted on it? It's a really straightforward question, and that's what's got us into this point right here. Of pausing him revising it. In the last video that I watched, I combed through them, you were telling me the fact finding and he don't this and that, and I don't know where you were going with that, Jan, but I was asking when that vote was made. He is an unelected bureaucrat. He's not part of the voting board or body. He cannot order this up and do whatever he wants, like a blank check, without a vote from you guys. He can't do it.
He's due fact finding, he wasn't.
He can't do it. You guys have to take a vote on something that's gonna cost $5-6 grand. It's a vote that the supervisors do have to take on this.
can I answer this?
Please, because I think there was a vote.
I looked through all the minutes here that you posted up there. There's not one motion made in the minutes.
There's 3 of them.
There's not 3 of them. There's not 3 of them.
Can I answer?
You lie a lot.
Todd.
You lie a lot,
Todd.
Brewster. I don't want to take your word for nothing.
Bob, tell the board what you want.
I gave the board a list. I was like trying to just answer.
Can I get an answer
So
to
if
my
I could be
question?
allowed
And
to
he's
talk.
hijacked me once again. Now I gotta be quiet.
Yes.
I'm asking for a plain
You can
answer.
be quiet
I'm asking
right
for a
now.
real answer. What meeting did you guys make a motion on that?
Bob knows the information.
Bob has the answer.
Bob said November. It's not on November. Tell me where it is. I'll look it up right now. I have the minutes
It
sitting in
was
front of
actually
me.
before November.
2003 and 2004 minutes sitting right
All
here.
right,
Cheryl says it's before November.
Before November.
I don't
Okay,
remember.
well,
I looked through all the
Okay,
minutes.
All right, we heard you. Now that's.
I have them
All
here.
right, be quiet now. I heard you.
Okay, but this is the
Just
second
be quiet.
meeting now that I'm asking
Would you
this.
be quiet? The other people can talk.
We had a month to figure this
Would
out.
you be quiet so
Yeah.
other people then do it?
A month. Can I get an answer, please?
from the last town board meeting 1 month ago, I went home and went through the minutes of the last 2 years of town board meetings. It's documented in the minutes of 8 of the last 16 town board meetings, the different aspects of developing a new zoning ordinance were brought by me to the board.
Motion.
There was a discussion. 3 of those 8 occurrences, there was a motion. I do not know. I believe that May of 23 was one of them.
They made a motion to do it now?
Yeah, to set us in
Revise it in
progress. And then it
24?
had to do, there was,
They
you
made a
know,
decision in 23
Todd.
to do it in 24?
You're getting out of line here. Now,
I'm
just-
trying to make sense of this, Jan, and none of this makes any sense here. I'm being haved now.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm asking you to be quiet now.
I'm asking for a simple answer, and this guy gives me a bunch of garble. last year now.
It's pretty
Last
straightforward, what I
meeting
just
was
said.
November. Last meeting it was November. Derek even said November, after Bob said it. I don't know if he was agreeing with Bob or,
No, I said I'm not sure when. it
okay,
was.
but I'm just trying to clarify here. He said in November, and it's not there. Now he's
You weren't
saying
here
May
in
of
November,
20
you don't have a film of November.
I got the minutes, Bob, I got the minutes, no motion,
Todd,
Bob,
come on,
no
come on,
motion.
Todd. Come
Right,
on,
but at the
Todd.
November
So
meeting.
did Bob,
Mike
did
Gainer
Bob,
was-
But you be pleased.
did Bob run
That's
amok
enough.
without a vote being made now? Is that what you're
That's
saying?
No,
Nobody's saying that.
Well, can you guys please clarify this for me?
I
What?
just did, Todd.
What month?
We talked about it 8 times and voted on it 3
Bob,
of
I'm
those
not
8
talking to you.
Todd,
You do not run the
times.
board,
Board
Bob.
asked me to answer. I'm
The
one
board
that
did not
researched
ask you
it.
to
I'm
answer.
the
Every
one that
time you
knows
give
what
us
the
a
answer
different
is.
answer every month.
Todd,
To be clear, the board.
Todd,
Every
you're
month.
Todd, you're getting disruptive.
Well, I'm being
You're
played with
getting
here.
Disruptive.
I asked a simple question.
And you were getting an answer, but you don't let him talk. We asked
You
him to
don't
answer
like
the
the
question.
answer, so you
He
keep
said
going.
last year.
That's enough.
No.
23, May of 23. Come on now, that ain't
Todd,
gonna
would you
work.
be
He said
quiet?
8 out of the last 16 meetings it was mentioned, and it was voted on 3 times.
It was voted on 3 times. Said, what 3 meetings were they voted on now?
I don't know, Bob, do you know?
Not out of my head.
Well, come on, this is all, come on now, I just asked a
What?
simple
You
So
got
question.
your answers.
what is your problem?
I didn't get an answer, there may not answers.
What is your problem?
I wanna know when the board made a motion to give him the authority to write it in
So
2024.
The
why is
exact
that
answer-
such a problem?
2024.
And I can have the exact answer to that single question, which is the only question we're gonna address here, April 12th, 2023.
Thank you.
That they were gonna do this and they made a motion?
That's enough.
I was not part of the board, but the.
I'll
notes-
look it up right now, I got him sitting.
Do we want to just do the regular, or do we talk about the open forum at this meeting for the next one?
You talking to him or me?
I mean, the way the agenda's written already has open forum for today.
Okay.
So, I think we should run with it since.
Okay, that's fine. No, I was just,
Yep.
so everybody was on the same.
Yep.
Okay, with the, we're just gonna use an open forum where everybody can say what they want to say, but you're limited to like about 3 minutes for each. And nobody is to comment during your time until, you know, if you want to have something come up afterwards, that's fine, but you will have a time that you can say what you want to say and nobody's going to be interrupting you. And there's no, you know, whoever wants to talk first can talk first.
So we're not doing bills right now or nothing like
We'll do
normal?
that later.
That'll
Okay,
happen
so-
right after the open forum.
Okay, anybody else wanna go?
Go ahead.
All right, I've been handing these in for the last 3 months now. January, February, and now March. I've been asking you the same question over and over and over. You guys have all the minutes. It's not my job, I already went through the minutes to look at this, you know, and I went through all your minutes after you guys put them on the website, thank you for doing that. But here's all the agenda requests, and I was also asked to have these denied or whatever you guys want to do with them, because, you know, I've been here asking the same question. And I'm going to ask you one last time. When did the board make a motion granting Bob Brewster, the zoning administrator, that was voted off 2 months prior before he started this escapade of revising the ordinances that were just done in 2021. Now he's doing it in 2024, and I've been asking you guys when the motion and when the vote was made for this $6,000 expenditure. With the planning commission having to meet from October until March, every once a month. I've been asking this, and the last time, you know, it got pretty heated up, never got an answer from you guys. I got a bunch of hypotheticals. 8 times was brought up, and you voted on it 3 times. I'm asking for just 1 meeting minutes that it says of motion and a vote for Bob Brewster to revise the ordinances after he was just voted off in March. Within 2 months, he was revising the ordinances, and I'm really want to know when this was done, at what meeting, and I've been asking you this, so you guys have plenty of time to go through your minutes and give me a logical answer. I haven't got no logical answer at all. And this is getting benign. I got told to leave. You guys got me kind of upset, and I after asking so much, so many times. And I got asked to leave and this and that. I never got a clear answer. And I would appreciate if you could answer me right now, because I don't feel like giving me another month to answer this. But you had 3-4 months to do it. I asked in February, and then every month I put you, agenda requests for January, February, March. I still don't have an answer to this. Now, I've been told just to, print these out and give me a good reason why that you can't give me an explanation in your meeting minutes. It don't, we're asking you to use your own documentations to prove this. The facts are the findings, and the findings are the facts. I don't think it needs to go to the planning commission to get an answer now, does it? So I'm asking for a logical answer. When Bob Brewster, you guys voted as supervisors, granting him authority to do that. And a motion, taking a motion. I'm asking for in your minutes. And I've asked you.
Okay, your 3 minutes are up.
Yeah, my 3 minutes, thank you. No, I appreciate the 3 minutes you gave me. But can I please get an answer now that you guys had 4 months to deal with this with three agenda requests, me asking the same thing.
Time's up. No, that's enough. You're done.
Okay, can I please get an answer?
You're done. We'll go to the next one, and then we'll decide what to answer. No.
You're gonna go to what, I don't understand.
The next person in line.
Next person
Whoever
wants to
else, whoever else wants to speak.
So you're not gonna answer me now?
Not at this moment.
Will you answer me in this
I will
meeting?
not at this moment.
Will you answer me in this meeting?
I'll see. Open forum.
It's not a matter of you'll see. I'm asking for a plain answer to my question. It is very logical, and I have every right to ask for it.
Okay, you're done.
Yes.
You're done.
I want an answer at this
You're done.
meeting, though.
Todd, you're done.
This meeting. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else?